What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TD Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live here again on July the 28th, 2020, almost into August, almost the 3 o'clock hour, guys. But we're going to continue where we left off a few weeks ago. It's time to get into the 2020 predictions for the players. If you didn't check out the quarterback videos, make sure you go back and check those out. But now we are rocking with the running backs. It is time to handle the running backs and talk about the future of the running backs that are now on the roster for the Miami Dolphins. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. We're trying to get over 200 likes on every video. Make sure that you check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at TDPHINSTALK. Also, you can find my content at DolphinsTalk.com, ladies and gentlemen. Great Dolphins content over there. And thank you to all those who donate to the channel. Those who donate via PayPal, thank you so much. Cash App, thank you so much. And those who leave a wonderful super chat whenever we are live. And shout out to all the Patreon members. We love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you for your continued support every month on TD Fans Talk. It goes a long way in helping us do what we do here over here on the channel. But it's time to dive into the players' profiles, guys. Like I said before, we already did the quarterbacks. It's only right to go with the running backs next. And we're going to start the running backs off with Jordan Howard, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's time to talk about Jordan Howard, okay? This Jordan, listen, we already went over this bio in the past, but we're gonna go over it again, okay? Here's a little scouting on Jordan Howard, his history and coming out of college. 25 years old, first team All Big Ten, 5th round pick, 150th in the 2016 draft. The Miami Dolphins will be his third team, starting his career with the Bears, going to the Eagles after that, and then now the Miami Dolphins, the best team that he's ever going to be on, all right? All right, so here's a few things they had to say about Jordan Howard in his bio. A stocky, powerful back who can run through contact or around it. That's an element that Balaj has not been able to show for himself. So that's a huge plus from a Jordan Howard standpoint. He's also a downhill north and south runner who makes his living between the tackles, running the inside zone play out of the spread formation. That's Chan Gailey and Tua Tagovailoa all over it. Let me read that one again because that's the big one, okay? A downhill north and south runner who makes his living between the tackles, running the inside zone play out of the spread formation. Are you all getting the vision here? Are you all getting the vision on why we brought in Jordan Howard? I hope so, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the spread spread formation, it just sounds a lot like what Chan Gailey loves to run, all right? He's not shy about delivering a blow to tacklers. He has good vision and patience, has the lower body strength and leg drive to move the pile, a bend and weave open field runner with some shake to elude tackles. I love that piece of it, okay? His game is more straight ahead power, drives legs in contact, runs behind pads with good body lean. I love all of that because that's what I didn't like about Balaj, but Kenyon Drake. He wasn't really that north and south. He always wanted to bounce outside. That's what I didn't like about it. All right, but Jordan Howard's vision and ability to find and hit a crease, a good short yardage and goal line runner. He follows and utilizes his blockers. That's that Frank Gore stuff. Follows and utilizes his blockers, gains yards after the initial hit, finishes runs with authority, makes aggressive 2-3 yard runs, needs to improve as a blocker and pass receiver. That's just not needing to improve as a blocker and a pass receiver. And that's not good. I don't like that element at all. But as a pure running back, this is a great pickup by the Miami Dolphins. He also set a single season rushing record at Alabama Birmingham in 2014 with 1,587 yards. In 2015 in college, his stats were 1,213 yards, 6.2 2 yards per carry, 9 touchdowns, 11 receptions for 106 and 1 touchdown. And a third to fourth rounder was his stock. Now, remember, his stock was a third to fourth rounder, but he didn't get picked into the 5th round. He didn't get picked into the 5th round, didn't have the best of a 2016 season, and that had a lot to do with it, all right? So that is Jordan Howard, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go forward. Now, what happened to him in his career, okay? The Bears, it just never worked out because they had coaching changes. Now, remember, this is a consecutive 1,000-yard rushing guy. He posted consecutive 1,000-yard rushing seasons under former head coach John Fox in 2016 with 1,313 yards. And in 2017, 1,122 yards. So 2 years in a row, this guy is a 1,000-yard back, proven. Now, while he ran for 935 in 2018, and listen, to me, when you add it all up and average it, that's 3 seasons of 1,000 yards to me, okay? Now, he ran for 3.7 yards per carry, down from 5.2 in 2016 and 4.1 in 2017. The issue is his production since his rookie season has declined. 13-13, down to 11-22, down to 935. Yards per carry, 5.2, down to 4.1, down to 3.7. You see how that works, guys? His production continued to drop. And that's one of the issues of him being a running back when you got all these hungry young guys coming in, taking something from him. It's no difference from his yards per game also went down. He went from his rookie season, 88 yards per game. The second season, 70 yards a game. The third season, 58 a game. And 2019, 53 a game. It just keeps going down. Same thing in his same thing with his rushing yards. It continued to go down. Down. His trajectory is on its way down. Now, different schemes are different situations, all right? Trading Howard ends speculation of how the 24-year-old fits into head coach Matt Nagy's offensive scheme. It was clear the reason why his production continued to go down, he actually had a reason. He just wasn't a good scheme fit when they brought in Matt Nagy, okay? The offensive scheme just wasn't for him. And sometimes that's how it works. It's not for everyone. All right? It wasn't for everyone. Now, Eagles injury opened the door for rookie Miles Sanders and Boston Scott. So when he was with the Eagles, now remember, he only played 10 games last year and he only started 4. And the problem was his injury opened up the door for 2 young, hungry guys ready to take over. And boy, did they not. They took over. So they just felt like Jordan Howard, it wasn't a good scheme fit. It's time to move on from him. And inputs the Miami Dolphins. Okay? Input the Miami Dolphins. 2-year, $9.75 million, $4.75 million guarantee, which is a 1-year guarantee, if you really do the math, okay? He has a 1-year guarantee just this year. In other words, the Miami Dolphins put him on a prove-it deal. Because if he proves it, then they get a steal next year and pay less than $5 million. If he doesn't prove it, they cut ties next year and no love lost. And that's Jordan Howard, y'all. That's his story. And what we're going to do now is go into the segment that I love, 2020 prediction, okay? It is time for the 2020 prediction. Remember, 2019, he rushed for 525 yards. He had 69 receptions. He averaged 4.4 yards per carry, and he had 7 touchdowns. 6 were rushing, 1 was passing, okay, reception. So he has 7 touchdowns. Now, remember, this is only in 10 games. All right? Now, had he played 16 games, he was on pace to get over 800 rushing yards. But here we go. Somebody rub the crystal ball. What will Jordan Howard do for the Miami Dolphins in 2020? Take a look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Here is what TD feels he will do for the Miami Dolphins in 2020. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look before I dive in. Perfect. Thank you. This is my prediction for 2020. Now, if he stays healthy, that's going to be a huge part of it, okay? My prediction is that he puts up 780 yards and he plays 16 games, that he stays healthy, okay? My prediction is going to be that he's healthy, all right? He's not going to get hurt this year. He's going to put up an amazing 780 yards. What do you mean amazing, TD? This guy was putting up 3 seasons of almost 1,000 each, one with 1,300, one with 1,100, one with 900. And you're saying 780 is amazing? Yes, it's amazing. Because when I do Matt Breida's prediction next, the video next, you'll understand that the Miami Dolphins will be utilizing running back by committee. It will be running back by committee. This is actually going to be a very productive season. Very productive. Some people want to treat each individual running back like they're the starter and they're all going to have 1,000. That's not going to be the case. It's going to be running back by committee. If Jordan Howard can produce 780 rushing yards, 130 passing yards, and average 4.3, that is a great season for him this year based on running back by committee. Running back by committee. Well, TD, why do you only have him with 4 touchdowns? Because number one, he's going to be splitting carries with Matt Breida and Kalen Ballage. He's going to be splitting carries. Not only that, you also have to understand we're probably going to utilize the spread option more. And in that spread option, he's not going to be a viable candidate to be catching balls out of the backfield. He's not going to be the priority. He's going to be the guy who picks up a lot of first downs, who they put in on 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. This is the guy they want to see. They want him to absorb the contact and get your first downs, be your workhorse in other ways. He's going to be splitting reps. He's not going to be on the field in certain sets only because he's not the pass to receiver. And I do have him with 130 yards receiving because there will be times where he will have to catch the ball out of the backfield. And I say that's where he improves his game. That's where he improves his game slightly. But at the same token, 130 is still going to be okay for him. I say he plays 16 games and maybe he starts 2 of them. And that might be due to just a feel of what opponent we're playing or injuries. It's the same situation, y'all. He's just like the Frank Gore. He's just like Frank Gore to me. Not Frank Gore, but he's kind of like Frank Gore to me. Knows how to utilize his blockers, knows how to get the first downs, get those 3 and 4 yard chunks consistently. But he's not the guy that's going to be running the deep ball, getting in the end zone for us. He's going to get touchdowns. That's why I have him at 4. But Matt Breida is probably going to be more of the workhorse, and we're going to talk about him next in the next stream for Matt Breida's prediction. But I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea. These are great numbers for him in Miami. This is him being productive to where we may pick up the second-year option. We may pick up the second-year option if he can achieve these numbers. Now, to say he's going to have 1,000 yards, what, he's going to have 1,000, Breida's going to have 1,000. I mean, it's not likely, guys. It's not likely that they both do. We will run running back by committee. So please, the problem is we keep linking these guys as the starter, as the definitive guy who's going to be a 3-down back. Understand this. We don't have a 3-down back on our roster based off of our roster. Breida, I think, could be a 3-down back, but we're not running a 3-down back. I don't think we're going one guy and he's our 3-down back. Whatever the play call is, whoever's the best package for that play call is who's going to be out there. That's how it's going to work. Okay? So here's my prediction for Jordan Howard in the 2020 season. He puts up 780 rushing yards, which is nice. That's beautiful to me. To be the second guy on the depth chart. To be the second guy on the depth chart. Receiving yards, 130 yards, which is also good enough. Average per carry, 4.3. Y'all know that's good enough, especially based off of the recent past. And 4 touchdowns is very respectable, being that we're going to be by committee. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this prediction. This is what I have for Jordan Howard for the 2020 season with the Miami Dolphins. And to me, this is a success. This is a success. Finsanity says, second guy on depth chart, who's number 1? I've been said it. I think Matt Breida might get the start. Matt Breida might actually get the start. He may get the start. Again, I could be wrong. But Matt Breida, I believe, will get the start. Again, let's look at Jordan Howard's weaknesses. Do y'all remember what I went over with his weaknesses? You got to be able to be a blocking running back to be on the field too. He's not great at blocking. He's not great at catching the ball out of the backfield. So technically, he's one-dimensional as a running back. That's not Flores' MO. You get reps, but you're not the main guy. You can't be the three down back if you can't block and you can't catch the ball out of the backfield. You can't be the three down back if you can't block and you can't catch the ball out of the backfield. You can't. You're a dead guy on the field in passing plays. You're a liability. You're a liability on pass plays, especially with a spread out offense. You're a liability now. We can't use you to go out to catch it, and we can't use you to block for the quarterback. You're a liability. So he's not going to be a three down back. And y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Maybe I'm off on this, but that's the conclusion I come up with. Now, you also can't forget the fact that, hey, maybe we teach him how to be a better blocker. Maybe we teach him how to catch the ball out of the backfield better. That's all good. That's all fine and dandy, but that's the type of stuff that I wait to see it to believe it, okay? So I'm not knocking on Jordan Howard. I personally feel like this will be a successful season for him. And this is just me being straight up transparent and honest, not being a homer, not being a hater. This is what I think is a good number for him because I really do believe he can achieve it. And I think he could be a productive running back for the Miami Dolphins and help us get to the promised land. So shout out to Jordan Howard. Have a great season, homie. Exceed expectations if you can, man. But hey, like I said, this is a successful season to me, all right? All right, so let's go on to Matt Breida in the next video. So I should be available in the next 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll drop the Matt Breida video. We will go live on that one as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Trying to get over 200 likes on every video. Let your friends and family members know about the channel as well. We just hit 8,900 subscribers about an hour ago. I just noticed that. We're at 8,900 subscribers, so 98 away from 9,000, y'all. So thank y'all for your love. Thank you for your support. We're going to check out Matt Breida next. Y'all stay tuned. It's TD FinsTalk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We love you. Peace!